It is about pivot table. This is very important and it's very easy to understand. So tugitegeera step by step. So we are gonna see the power of pivot table in Excel. Explain their purpose, benefit, and how to use them efficiently. We're gonna see the difference between the pivot table and the normal table. So let us go and define what is a pivot table. A pivot table, unlike a table that twasomye table, we know normal table until you just click inside your work, you go to insert, you click where there is a table, and the table just come automatically. Unlike that one, this is one also is a table, but this time it is called a pivot table. What is the difference between a pivot table and a normal table? We shall see that one later. But what is pivot table first of all? So dynamic data summarization or a pivot table is a powerful tool in Excel that allows you to summarize, analyze, and explore large data set in a dynamic and interactive way. You can quickly create a summary table from your data, allowing you to analyze the information in various ways. Unlike table opposite, you have data, you convert your work into a table. But this pivot table, it is very distinct from that. You have the entire work will be summarized nga olina selecting chichi choyagala ekuwe chicho yagala okulaba. That is, it is dynamic, it is not fixed. Ngeri table tetwalabye nti ebirawo forever, tulaba buli kimu. Eno pivot table eba dynamic. Njagala kulaba kintu kyemba nti nze saagala kulaba all the thing. Tugenda kiraba mu practical and we see that the meaning of that. So when you try to create a pivot table, what you are gonna see is this.
The screen is not clear. The words is not seen.
Ojja kulaba participate. Ojja kulaba part eriko screen, wogenda olabira ebintu byo, then even other part where you're gonna select your field. Tugenda kuba ne part, tugeze part eno, wagenda okubeera heading bisaabwe. Tugenda
okwagala words terabika.
Then tugenda kulaba ne screen. Tugenda olabira ebirala. So let us go and see why do we need pivot table in Excel. We extract meaningful insights, quickly analyze the large data set. That is the reason why do we need pivot table. You can read more about this one. Then another thing, the importance of pivot table in Excel. Data exploration, then visualization, then filtering, and segmentation. Segmentation is like dividing, to divide. The other one for viewing data, the other one for maybe navigating data. So segmentation is like divide. I can divide a part and I see what I want, and I deselect what I don't want. That is segmentation. We shall see that one practically in Excel. So let us go. What is the difference between a pivot table and a normal table? We saw a pivot table. It is very dynamic and very. It can just give you what you call what you want just to see, or what you want to summarize and maybe show to someone. A normal table, you just it brings everything. Like this image is showing for a normal table. Then we create a normal table. This one is showing a pivot table. So that is the difference. The layout, it looks different. You can see when you convert to a table, everything becomes there. But for pivot table, you can select. You select what you want to see, and you can see it from this side. So pivot table, you just select what you want to see, and come to your screen. This one, it comes and is there fixed. You cannot change anything. So let us go to another view. The advantage of using a pivot table over other table, we talked about that one, and I think you can learn it more details. You can study about them. How to create a pivot table, we shall learn that one practically. I don't want you to grab anything here. We shall see that one practically more Excel, and we see where do we find that thing. But they said, select the data you want to analyze. This could be entire table or a specific column. Selecting it yagala okola kyo okwisatinga pivot table. Ezo kubanga wamaze okunvatinga to a normal table nga yagala okunvatinga to a pivot table, because we can convert a normal table to a pivot table. So ezo kubanga yagala kozesa table gye converting already nga yagala okozesanga okukola ki okuconvertinga to pivot table. Oba ezo kuba waka nga you've not converted it, oba ezo kubanga in a certain area you want to select. That's the meaning. Then click on the Insert tab in the Excel ribbon. Then you click on the Pivot Table button. Choose the Use an external source option. We shall see that option. Then drag and drop the field from the Pivot Table fields pane to the different area of the Pivot Table to create your desired summary table. So we shall see that one in practice. So customizing the pivot table features and the layout, that is we shall learn about. I said when you introduce a table, it comes with its contextual tab, that addition tab, which tells you that this is a pivot table tab up, which is not there. When you click out, it goes away. So that one will help us to like customizing and changing the format, filtering, grouping, sorting, everything. We should learn, even inserting slicer there. So we shall see that one. So performing data analysis with the pivot table, I think this one is like importance of pivot table. You can go through and read and learn it more when you learn the basic one. So the pivot table best practice. So and tips, the thing you must bear that must be there into your mind before you create the pivot table. Make sure your data is clean. I mean, does it have empty cell? Does it have empty row? It is in contact. It means it is connected. You've organized your data so that you didn't forget any empty row, column. Your data is intact. Then understand your data. What kind of data you are dealing with, because it is very, very important. What are you recording, and what you are aiming to record this. Then experiment. That is experiment. Like you try to do something so that you test. If you think there is a certain error, you can able to correct it. Then document your findings. So those are like key factors you must put in your mind before you create a pivot table. So reason for using table in Excel, we talked about that one. Reason for using a table, normal table, that is format style it comes with format styles. We saw that when you convert something into a table, it comes with what it's table styles, which is very good. You can change, you can leave, you can format, you can do anything. They are very well. So it expands format automatically. We saw that when you enter something below that table, it brings that format automatically. We saw that one. So autofill the formula. We saw that within that table we can use to we can just go to table tab and we get what we call total row. When you turn on, when you tick that, you can able to utilize function like sum, what it autofill, it just bring auto function for you and you do calculation in that table. Then provide the functions, yes, that I've just talked about. Then freeze the header rows. We saw that when you convert the work into a table, you don't need to freeze a page. It will automatically freeze header rows for you. It will not move. So slicer, we're gonna talk about that one in future. Then update automatically, clearly, automatically charts. So it updates automatically chart. So when you add something, like you forgot to add someone in your and you've used certain data in your chart and you forgot to add someone, once you add someone in your table, it will just put or transfer that one into your chart without expanding or without manually selecting that very person. So it will just update automatically. Another thing, we can talk about the difference between a normal table and a pivot table. We can see this normal table is fixed. It means once you create a table, it will be there, everything will be there, nothing you can change there. Like you cannot hide the column and you say maybe I want to see only 2 columns and that remain a table. No. That one will be fixed, entire thing. It will show the entire data. That is the meaning. It will show the entire data. So it is used for data organization. A table, it is very, very important when you want to organize data. So the pivot table is not flexible. It is flexible actually. It is flexible because you can change and tick what you want to see and it brings that one. So it shows summarized data. It can do calculation without you knowing and give just a summary of your entire data. It is used to summarize the data. So that is its power. This pivot table, its power is to summarize something which is good to give you the final report. So let us go to the reason as why we are using pivot. We talked about that one. So we said there's different options. Autofill there, function is also there. You can create slicer there. You can find the relationship with the data there. So those are some of the reasons as to why we use pivot table in Excel. So you can even utilize chart in what? Pivot. You can draw a chart, you can get a chart from pivot data. So once you create a pivot data there, and they tell you insert a chart, you just click inside your data and insert a chart. It will create what we call a pivot chart. So the same procedure we talked about yesterday of creating a chart, that is the same thing we use. So the concept you must know before you go to the chart, you must know how to insert a chart, then you must know how to add in maybe a chart, to adjust a chart, then how to improve your chart to look more professional, then how to add a series to the chart, then how to create a combination chart. That is like you have a bar graph and a line graph. So that is how those things works. So let us go to our Excel and see maybe what we can learn from there. We see how to insert, where do we find, where do we get that pivot chart. This is our Excel. I'm just using this data. I'm just assuming I'm the one I've entered this data. Maybe Bama is collecting the data for this business. Tulina ka business cafe, tulina date zebasevinga, bano baselmans bakitunzi, region tebatunda these are products. Let us change these products and we put like batunda box, pen, then pencil, then batunda na chechila. Let us use only these three. We autofill, you copy them, you just copy them. What happened to my cursor? So that is it. Maybe I've changed. I've highlighted something which I don't want. I should repeat to highlight this one. I only need this to appear there. So I can repeat to copy this. So bino bebatunda mu regions and out. These are heading. Let me make it very clear. For saving time, let me go and get this one. So tulina date zebatonderako bakitunzi ono, tulina asset Madam Esther and Jane bebano bakitunzi baffe for today. So regions tulina batunda mu zino regions like Los Angeles San, that is the region batunda bino wamanga tulina ka shopping cafe ka shop cafe ketukola kutinga mudatulo. So there's no set ze batunda each books maybe ono yatunda yo bimeka quantity, these are the vitabu yatunda bimeka. So if you want to get the total income, I think we just multiply the quantity times each cost, the cost for each book. So we shall say this one maybe times I think this one to get the total income. So at here we can autofill to the rest. So this hash is telling us it is not wide enough. I can expand. I can also reduce to 0 decimal, or even this one to this 0 decimal. So it's okay. We have finished this. This is the data. Let me hope I'm not confusing everyone. This is just the data. Just I'm drafting any data. When you do this different project in the different data, now this according to our shop. This is what we're supposed to have as our summary for today's, maybe for our business. Tulina date zebatundilako, sales persons bebatunzi, then region zebatundamu, then even products these are bebatunda. This is sales amount, batunda sale maker. These are sale amount bebatunda, but quantity zebatundilako zizi. Then total income zebakola zizi. So let us assume that we want to summarize this data. And we want to convert, if we want to make this data more valuable, tujongeremu okubanga eri so professional, twebuze n'ebibuuzo some questions so that we can answer our questions. Singa oli akubuuziza ekibuuzo, then tulabe how we can use this data and we can get a summary of this one. So we can see olaba nti tulina Asadu yatunda ku luno olunaku, yatunda ku zino ennaku, yatunda Eva yatunda ku zino ennaku, ku zino ennaku. So tebatunda nti batunda mu mwezi, olaba nti bagenda balipitinga nti ono yatunda ku luno, Alpha yatunda ku luno, yatunda. So like that. The same product, different regions. So we'd like to summarize this data so that we can get what we want. So I've written some questions here. Let me just remove these things which confuse me. I'm just removing what you call those grid lane. So I'll come here. I just like to, I don't want this grid lane there. I just come here to maybe fill. I turn to white. I think now they have gone, so I can see clear. Now it's like a paper. So I've written something here. I'd like to know who generated the greatest sale amount. Greatest sale amount, the sale amount. I'd like to know the regions where products are sold. Salesman's ne greatest sales. I'd like to know, or I'd like to move the region from my table. Simbasagala kulaba mu region nga mweri naye simbasagala kiraba musobola mujitemu ntya nakyo njagala kirabako. Then I would like to filter the products. Njagala nga nsobola filter nga tikinga ku box ndababugabe gundi atunda bitabo ebiti na biti nyabiti that is all nga kiki njagala okulaba. I would like to maybe to know the total quantity each person sold. So I would like even to calculate the total quantity. Kubanda bano Asadu adding one Asadu and other person. So I would like to know each what made the product is sold. Then I would like to know the highest sales amount. I would like to know the sales amount in the terms of percentage. I would like to know how to insert this later. So to filter. Slices like advanced filtering. We shall see that one. So I would like to insert even a pivot chart, and I see I represent my data into chart. So once we understand these things, we shall be able to use pivot table. Together soka tukose ebintu bibiri. Ono data sheet table. But I would like to make a copy of this one. I would like to make a copy of this one. So we have this. Tugenda kuba ono agenda kuba ono agenda kuba into normal table. So we know how to convert the data into a normal table. Click inside your data where it is organized in category space word. Just click anywhere in your data. Go to insert tab, then click on table. This one will be converted into a table. So tulina work on ali mu table, on work tali mu table. We're gonna use that one and you see what is the difference. It is better, I recommend you when you are doing this or we are dealing with this work, large volume of data, or maybe to recording and arranging to a table. The reason being, if you end up repeating what is and you used it somewhere else. So table updating automatically, and it checks even the style expand, even the format expand automatically. So let us convert this one, but it doesn't mean it on even you can use table, we can use this one. It's upon you what you want to use. So for instance, let us begin with this one. Turning this work into pivot table. Where do we get pivot table? We will click anywhere in our work, then we go to insert, we go to pivot table. Pivot table is under a group called table in insert tab on the ribbon. Yes, okay, that is the option. It depends, you get it to your course version. Whenever you see it, it's that one. Whenever you see a pivot table, that one, it's okay. The check equation to static. It depends the screen, is hidden somewhere, provided you land on the word called pivot table, you click on it. Provided you go to insert tab, then you land on the word pivot table, you click on pivot table. Let me hope you are getting this concept. What was it?
No, we are right.
Okay. So our today's main part, let us learn how can we insert a pivot table. So we said the first thing, you look on your data and you say it is organized. It's okay. I don't have any maybe error or in what. It's okay. I don't have empty row, column, what I've deleted, blank cells, everything is okay. Now my data is clear. So my task, next task is to convert this one to pivot table. So where can I get this to pivot table? You go to your ribbon and you look for tab called insert. The first option in table group, you'll be able to land on this word pivot table. So click on it, it will bring a dialog box. You need to answer certain things. The first thing, it is a range or a table. A table, we know what is the meaning of a table. A range, this is the work at a table. The opposite of a table, it is a range. It can solve your mali clear. Kategenda kukola range, wabonabo koseza wakanga ali mu table, ejja kuteekana erinnya lya table. Kati wonabo koseza waka afengo atali mu table, ejja kuselectinga wakawo yenna. Remember, to select things anywhere, we just clicked inside our work. You can select or you can click inside the work, which is better for you, provided your work is organized. Kati nuwonabo mu selectinze, nuwoba to selectinze, you get the same option, or you get the same result. Ojja kulaba nti bajja kuleetera the dancing line zino nga ziri surrounding your work. Make sure, confirm it is surrounding your work. Bw'oba oli mu range, ejja highlighting everything including the headings. We've only table in the heading to again that's highlighting it, but it will be okay. So this is our range, everything is highlighted, it's okay. This part is okay. Yeah, they have highlighted everything. We go to the next thing. Choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. Singa njagala mujirabira wano, nsobola okuselectinga anywhere and I click OK. Now for this time I want to move it to a new sheet, which means Excel ejja kuntwala ku new sheet. Kansobole buli omu enjogera new sheet tekimubuza.
Time we twasoma ku table. Ne chart. Twakola wano chart aside, then wano nga waliwo table. Kati table eno wemba sijagala wansobola delete n'ensigazaawo chart.
Nga kozesa table okukola chart.
Yeah.
If you delete table, you're deleting your chart.
Nanti kati wembeera ngenda printing nga kitegeeza table egenda labikirako ne chart erabikireko.
No, you can move a table to any place, or you can move a chart to any place you want. What you moving that down over up, it depends on you. And if you are to print, you can select where you want to print.
Okay.
You select where you want to print, and you go to print and to print setting, and you say print the selected area. It will print always the selected part. Or you can move the chart to a new sheet, or you can move it down and you print on the one page which contains your table. So let us go to, maybe yesterday's work was about what? Pivot table, isn't it?
Yes.
When we can create a pivot table, maybe we use this data. Yesterday, I think it was this one. Only that here we used here books and assets. What else? So this one. So we say this is our work. These are the headings. We said we can create this one. We can convert this work into a table by going to insert new table and we put it to table. It's okay. Then it's a table. You can go and remove this style. I'm not comfortable with it, so I can clear the style, but it's still a table. You can see the table design, the table tab is there, so you can clear that format. So from there we would like to go and use this. Let us rename this sheet as our source data. So name this one as maybe source data. So let us create a pivot table from this work. We said you click inside your work, you go to insert tab, you go where there is pivot table, or you can use even the recommended pivot table. For this time, let us go to pivot table straight. You see what is there. So when you click on pivot table, it will always tell you where you want to get your data from. Do you want from a table or range? Here we have data, which is a table. So table stock range, this is the best option. This is external data source, which means you are not getting from Excel, you are getting from other, maybe Access, database and others. So here we are getting from table or range. So click OK. From there, it will bring the name of the table, because this worker is in table format, and we created a table which is called the table 2. So this time it will bring the name of the table. So I told you when you convert your work into a table, it will always select your work. I will not select the headings, but just know if it is a table, the entire thing is selected. So to show that it has been selected, you can see the name of the table. So here you go with the option of new sheet. We would like to create a pivot table to a new sheet. We just say OK, and we go to a new sheet. From there, it has created a new sheet. Let us rename this sheet as pivot table. Pivot table. From there, we have got our pivot table. This is our pivot table, and we can see when you create a pivot table, you can see two things. Where you have a pivot table, maybe it's like a picture, and you have what you call pivot table field. Let me bring it closer here. I can even expand this one, because we need to learn this one. What is this one? So when you create a pivot table, you expect to get these two things. Ogenda kufuna this one and this one. Let me hope you all our screen bulungi.
Yes, sir.
Just know when you convert your work into a pivot table, you expect these two things to be on your sheet. This one, where you are gonna see your maybe result, and this one which can help you to select what you want. And you expect to get another thing which is called the contextual tab, which is pivot table analysis and pivot table design. This is expected to be there. If you click out these things, they will go, or is this one only the picture will be there. This one for if you want them to be to appear, you can click on this picture. So the contextual tab will go, and even this pivot table field, it will go away if you click out from the pivot table. So when you want them to appear, you click here. Sometimes accidentally you may lose this one, the pivot table fields. Maybe you close it accidentally. Even if you click here, it will not come. It is not coming. So as long as you still have this tab called contextual tab, which has come because of this pivot table you have created, you can regain it. So click on it and go to this tab. Click there. You receive always this field list. Click on the field list to come back. So when you lose it, don't say it maybe my computer doesn't have it. No, you just go there. You already see this field list. You click there, it will show that the things back. What is this and what is this? This one is very simple. It's gonna show us what we want to see. This one, this is what we call a pivot table field, or a pane, which contains two things. It is containing what we call a fields and what we call layout. What is the difference between layout and these fields? These fields, if you are key, ejaculate kyebayita headings, which is in our data, source data. Let us go to our source data and we compare. We can see we have date, sale, persons, region, product, and sale amount, and quantity. So when we go to our pivot table, you can see under this field we have date, sale, persons, region, product, sale amount, and quantity sold, and more. If you have more tables, it will bring down here. So this is the field where you can get your headings from your source data. which you use to convert or to create this pivot table. So if you are not seeing a heading here, just know maybe you have messed up something. If you compare your data and you are not seeing something like headings, these are headings, and something is missing, just know under this maybe you've messed up somewhere. First confirm they are there. Okay, so this one, it is like a setting. You can choose the appearance, the way we can move it. You can see we can move it. You can change the appearance. To me, I prefer when it is like this, but someone can prefer when it's like this, maybe like this. So here you can just scroll down, you can see the edges still there. But to me, I prefer when it is maybe this side. I double click there to go like that. So I can scroll like this and I see my headings. And another person may prefer this. There are two options which are very better to be worked with, because either one they are not familiar. They are not easy to be used unless you know something about it. Like this one will show only layout, not show the field, so it will confuse you. So don't tamper with this setting, provided you are in the default one, which can show you what you call the fields and the layout. But let me hope that one is also clear. Or let me move it here so that I explain this one. So I said the good setting, which may I prefer, let it be in this format whereby I can see both clearly. So we say this one accommodate only headings in our source data. We can see that one. And another, this one, it is having the three, it is called layout, which is having filter low column values. What is low? We know lows that this one from 1 up to maybe something. We count low from 1 downward. Column, we count A, B, C, D. Filter, what is filter? It's supposed to be maybe what we're gonna filter. This one will create a something to filter. So value, this value layout will give you a freedom to calculate. So we shall learn one by one and we see how we can solve the problem. So for instance, let us go to our source data and ask ourselves, I would like to know who generated the greatest sales amount. So singa manjagala kulaba out of this one, ani a single color, a single kutunda greatest sale amount. So jagala kulaba one ababutulina like Asad Denver, ani aina tubaita greatest amount. Any a single tunda greatest sale amount. So njagala kuddamu ekyo kibuuzo. I can use a pivot table to answer that question. How? First of all, I may decide. Since I have this one, I will decide what I want to see. I would like to answer my question by comparing only salesperson and the sales per amount. They have not talked about date, region, they have not included any quantity. So I would like only to compare salesperson and the amount. Since the question is telling us, I would like to know who generated the greatest sales amount. So let me go to my pivot table and I compare that. I will say, I would like to see my salesperson in low. I will hold, these are salesperson. I will just click on them, I hold, and I drag them where there is low, and I place it there, I raise them there. I can simply arrange them in low. But summarizing out from my source data, but summarizing them, they didn't repeat the Asad, they just summarized Asad for once, Jennifer for once, and Eva for once. Whenever there is a repetition, they did a pivot table cannot do that repetition. Just summarize to give you the exact final result. So check how I just selected and I drag to low because I want to see them in low. If you are not interested to see them in low and you change your mind, you can just move them from there and you bring in the space. you bring that X. Olaba ka X akazeno kasoro kalaba, release it, it will go away. So if I want them to go in column, I can just drag them and I put in column. So you can see the difference. Now they are from A to maybe something. They are aligned like that. But to me, I would like to see them in what? In row. So let me remove them from column. You can see that X I raise, it will go. So I can take them to row. So if you are not sure where they are supposed to be, let Excel choose for you. Just come here, make tick. Excel will choose the best choice for you. How to deal with this? Just tick. Excel will choose for you always. The best alternative. So that is the first step. Let me hope we are clear there. We go to another thing. We said we are going to answer a question: who sells the greatest amount? Sales amount. So we are comparing salesperson and the sales amount. So this one, since when we go to our data, source data, this one is amount and it is in values. So we expect to do some Excel to do some calculation behind where we don't know which behind the curtain. So that it just bring a final result to show us the greatest, maybe the greatest performer. So by doing calculation and comparison and see who did very well. So by summarizing even the products they what they sell in different regions and they add up, so that they look for asset in different regions and they add up for us in that summarized way. So let us go to our pivot table and we see. Now we have selected this salesperson to low. Let us go to sales amount. But we say this one is amount. We are expecting Excel to do some calculation. So we shall drag this one to value. Because here, I said here we can put what we want to filter. Here we want to see them in row. Here we want to see something in column. Here we want to see something which being whereby calculation is gonna be take place. Whenever something is gonna maybe require any calculation, you put in value area. When dragging when dragging just the amount sales amount and they put in value field space, you can see they have just used summing or they have added for asset for alpha, eva, and just give us the final result. If I come here, I can see this is a sum of sales amount, which means already if we go to this source of data, alpha ebintu byonna byeyatunda wona we yatunda bamusaminze bamugyeyo ne bamusaminga ne bamusamalizinga alpha wona waali byeyatunda byonna which region kiki kyatunda bamusaminza ne batuwa final result for alpha. Same apply to asset, same apply. That is what we call a pivot table. It can only give you the summarized way. Here we have grand total, which means they have added for the entire thing. Here we have for this person, for this person, for this person. We can decide to see who is having the greatest by just right clicking there, right click there, and you can even do what you call maybe sorting here from maybe largest to smallest. You seek from largest to small to what smallest. You can see this one, Madam Esther is one, or maybe who is having the greatest amount. So we can depend here and we compare our data with maybe other persons. So let me hope that one is clear. Also, for you, your case, you didn't want to sum up. You wanted to use maybe a different approach or a different function. They have used this sum to just add. But take for instance, over the like, and instead of summing here, they do what you call maybe average. They do what you call maybe maximum. We have that one also. How we can just drag this very amount and we put in the sale value. So we have two. So here I come and just click anywhere in this value. I right click and I go to show. There is what you call summarize data by, summarize values by. We can use count, we can use average, we can use maximum, we can use product. So if I wanted their average, I can click there and I get the average. But here this is the average, so I can even just click here and rename this one by typing what I want. So any name you can give, maybe average, but so it was already there, so there's no need to rename it. So you can see they can give average, they can give sum, they can give whatever you want, provided you want a summarized way. Let me hope that one is clear. So whichever we can go and maybe try to.
Ate akakolomu nga kasigala kali empty.
What?
Akakolomu.
Column, where is the column? We didn't select anything. We didn't want to show anything in the column. We are answering a question which is telling us we want to see the greatest, maybe the greatest performer. Where is our source data? Source data.
Using yellow.
We said we would like to know who generated the greatest sales amount. We said when we are answering that one, we select where we want to put these things in according to our choice. If you want to show our sales persons in the column, we can put them in the column. If we want to show this calculation, we want to see their calculation, we can put like that and we see in that way. But this one is not professional. That's why I decided to remove this sales person and I removed from column and I selected them and I put them in row. So this is what I want to see because this one looks very good. It's not a must that you must have anything or you must have something in column and row. No, depends what you want to see and how would you like to see that thing.
Other options wali nga tokoseza sums.
Just come like here. You want to get instead of sum of this amount, you want to use average. Click here, right click. You know what? Right click. Show value as. Then summarize this value by. Summarize this value by. Then you get other function. And you choose more options, also you can get others they are still here. So you can select the function they ask to use there.
Okay.
Yes. So from there, let me hope everyone is clear about that one. We have created the first, we have answered the first question. You have seen how we can answer this in easy way. So let me talk about maybe I'll like to add something here. Or I'll
I beg your pardon on the grand total, how it came.
A grand total just come automatically on this pivot on pivot chart or a pivot table.
Yeah.
I told you one of the best functions as to why we use pivot table. The reason why we use pivot table, it comes with grand total, it comes with this format style, it comes with slicer, it comes with most of the tools. We are not here talking about this one. We're gonna see how we can turn them off or we make them to be there.
Teacher,
Thank you.
ogambye nti ne bw'okirikingayo Excel esobola okuleeta oba okuteeka ky'okirikinze kyonna.
Yes, if you don't know, for instance, I want to answer this question, but I don't know where to select that, but I would like to know who generated the greatest sales amount. I know they are talking about salesperson and they wanted to see their greatest sales amount. So I will go to my pivot table and I just tick on salesperson, and I come and tick even the sales amount. So Excel will choose for me the best alternative and will give me what I want.
Okay.
Yes. So for instance, I would like to add something here. I would like to add something here. Like I would like to filter region. Meaning, I would like to take this region into filter. I would like to know the performance of alpha in each region, or in which region was maybe. Well, I would like to see our region. Let us try to see. We would like to see. We would like to put region in column 1. Let us put region in column 1. We see what will bring. So we can see Los Angeles, alpha, this. But I would like to put this region in lows, because to me, to go on this side, I'm not confused. I'm not okay with it. So let me remove them from there, and I transfer this region to low, and I see what it can bring. You can see just summarize Los Angeles for this one. Can someone mute yourself, please? We can see Los Angeles. This is the amount for this guy, for this one, this one. This is what we call subtotal. We study subtotal. So it is summarizing subtotal for Los Angeles, subtotal for Portland, subtotal for San Francisco, then subtotal for that one, and the subtotal. So if we would like to see that way, we can bring that region that way. If you don't want that one and you are specifying, just remove, maybe you come here to region and remove. So it will go away. If I would like to take a region to filter, let us see when we take a region to filter. So it will create for us a filtering panel here, whereby we need to select what we want to see. We come here to the drop down and we select. We only need to select multiple, or we can select this one. We would like to see only for Los Angeles. We click OK, which means the result we are seeing here is for only Los Angeles. You can see when the result has changed. If I select, I would like to see for San Francisco, I click OK. You can see we are seeing here, it is only San Francisco. I would like to see maybe this Los Angeles, and I hold the control key and I select another. Maybe I can come just select multiple, and they bring this proxy and they just stick this one and this one. I just want to see this one, so I click OK. So you can see the result, is it changing? Or I can decide clear what you call format, clear what you call, maybe I can decide to remove this region there and I clear what you call filter. Please, someone can mute yourself. So let us continue with another part. I would like to show you something. I would like to present this data. Maybe I've seen some of this amount, but I would like to see this amount in terms of percentage. I'll create another calculation for some and I convert this one into percentage. How? I just come here and get some amount and they say calculate for me. By default, it will calculate by using sum function, because sum, it is the default one there. So I'll click anywhere here and I right click and I say show value as a percentage of maybe the parent, maybe I think we're supposed to be total of this one. So if you are to see, they are showing the result according to the what we call the in percentage. We can see the best performer is having 24, this one 18. If you add, we sum up these two percentage, you can end up with what we call 100. So if you want to see our result into percentage format, we can just right click and maybe show, we say the show value as, and we go to value percentage of the total column. So we can summarize data in that way. If we are not satisfied with this one, and maybe let us do and this. If you we want to change a format of this one. Maybe it is not having currents, or maybe you want any currents, you don't want this currents. You just right click there and go to maybe number format. You can change the format, you can change even the current symbol they are here. You can choose any symbol you feel like, and even reduce even the decimal point. You can even maybe, that is it, you can maybe change, or you convert it to number format. It's upon you, or you convert it to currents and select any symbol you feel like and you click OK. It will change accordingly. That is it. So let me talk about or we can answer another question to see what it can bring for us. This is our data. So we would like to know the regions where products are sold. So if you want to know the region where the products are sold, you go to pivot table and maybe click here. You get this field. They said they would like to know the region where they are sold. So from here, if you want to know the region, maybe you can decide to put in the row. We can know the region, and we can see the region here. Then even we can say which region was sold. Then we are seeing the region. They said they want to know the region. That is it. That is the answer. The question. Maybe you would like to remove the region. You can remove the region. How? You go to pivot table. Go where there is a region. Just pull out. It comes to the space. It goes. Or you can untick. It's like if I want to remove salesperson, I just untick here. They just disappear. If I want to remove this amount, I can untick. So there are two options. You can either untick or just pull and remove and move it to the space. Let me hope that one is clear.
Yeah.
So let us go to our source data analysis. We would like to know. We would like to filter the product. We saw that on how to filter the product. So let us try to go and filter the product. We go to our pivot table and we click salesperson. Maybe we'd like to filter even the product, and maybe we say even this amount. We'd like to see even the amount, and even we'd like to filter. If they say we'd like to filter, we take product to filter, and we see what will come. So here I can come here and filter this. I pull out what I want. I've put, this is not maybe this is not the one which I wanted to filter. So I would like to filter product. I've selected the logo information. So I'll just deselect this one, product here. So I'll put product into filter. So let me take product into filter and see it will brought this product here, and we come here. Yes, I can select multiple, and I say no, I don't want to sell everything. I would like to sell a pen, and I click OK. You can see Alpha made this sales for pen, either for this one for only pen. If I want to see for maybe sets also and chalk, I can tick those three and click OK. So this is how we can show filter. So the same thing we can filter that way. We can just pull out this and we can filter the product by using what we call advanced way of filtering. How? Let me go to pivot data analysis. So from there I can insert a slicer. Let us say I'm inserting a slicer for product, and I click OK. That slicer for product will come. So I can just come here. This one, it will bring also its tab called slicer tool. So you can modify it. You can change the step. You can make the appearance. You can do anything here. You can adjust the height. You can make the way you feel. You can adjust. You can make it. So this one, you filter when you are seeing something. For instance, if I want a book, I can only select a book. If I want chalk, I can select a book. You can see the value they are changing. If I want pen, they are changing. If I want set, they change. If I want to select multiple, I hold the control key and I select pen, I select chalk. You can see the result changing. I release. If I want to clear filter, I clear like that. That is how we can use maybe this slicer. This is a modern way, advanced filtering tool. to clear that filter, to clear that slicer, it is here. You select it. It's like a picture. You're gonna delete a picture. Just select like the way it is. Then delete it on your keyboard. It will delete it and it goes away. So let me go to something. Let me show something. Let us go to our question to see whether it can answer something. I would like to filter. So I would like to know the total quantity each salesperson made. The total quantity each person made. The total quantity, I think, let us go to total quantity. Let us go to pivot chart. Let us go to our pivot chart and see. This is the pivot chart, summarize data. But this time, our aim is to know the total quantity each person made. How do you answer that one when you are and maybe dealing with this kind of information? So we have salesperson, it's okay. We have some sales amount. We don't have this one. They said they want to see the total quantity that each person maybe sold. This is the quantity sold. If we go to our source data, we can see the total quantity sold. So we would like to see the salesperson and the total quantity only. That's why in my pivot table I can untick and remove others. But someone will ask a question: why can't we show? But if they ask multiple questions and we would like to show these answers at the same time, what can we do? Just the same question. Well, if they ask another, can you delete and just untick like that? No, we can show multiple pivot table on the same sheet. How? Let us assume the first question we answered this was like that. No. Maybe it was like this, the first one. So I would like to answer the second part, which is saying we would like to know the total quantity for each person made. So I'm going to answer that one also. The first question was we just saw the sum of the sales amount. They are different questions. Let me hope you are getting the point there. The first thing, we would like to know the total amount, the total sales amount. But this time we're going to answer. We would like to know the salesperson and the quantity. We are comparing this, like we are comparing this column and this one. Salesperson and the quantity. The first question was salesperson and the amount. So this is our first answer. Let us assume they have asked this one and we advanced it well and it's okay. We would like to go to another question. I will just come here and I highlight this one. I copy and I paste somewhere here. So I'll have two pivot chart. So here, maybe let me do adjustment. So here, if I click here, you can see this one is also a pivot table. But this time it is the duplicate for this. So this is a copy of this one. But this time I'm going to answer different questions. So I don't want to see this one because it is what I have now. I would like to see this time quantity sold. So instead of having this sales amount, I'll click it away. Then I take my quantity sold there. I'll see that one. This one is telling me it is not accommodating. That's why the space has been. It is very small. That's why. So I can see there the answers are here. So I can answer multiple questions just on the same sheet. How? By just like I copy, I paste, and I take only the ask to show what they wanted only. That is the function of pivot table. It summarizes data to give the final result. So let us talk about maybe some of the tools in pivot table, which is very good. We use this contextual tab in our pivot table. We said you can see here we have this tab called pivot table. When I click how it goes out, but it comes just because of this pivot table. So let me use designer and we talk about designer. As we saw in what you call table, we can choose any style of our choice and we modify it. We can decide even to tick banded rows and we see the difference. We can decide, let me click here, and maybe I can tick banded column, you can see the difference. So you can decide what you want. We can decide to hide the headers, these are headings. You can decide to hide them, but they are still there. You can bring them there. You can decide to hide this one, you can bring them back. So let me talk about this one. Subtotal, we sort subtotal. If we have like regions, they show there. So if you don't want to see, come here and remove. Someone talked about grand total. If you don't want to see there grand total, just say turn off the grand total, it will go away. If you want to see it, you come here and turn on grand total, it will come. Let me hope that one is so clear. Go to design tab and you see these options. So another thing, it is the layout. A layout, report layout, it can only help you to show maybe in tabular form. What is the difference of showing in tabular form? You can see here the difference here. This one, report layout, it is in tabular. That's why it is showing salesperson. Here it is just saying low labels. You cannot bring the exact headings which is inside. Here we have just ticked. But if you if you come here and choose tabular form, it will, or outline, it will show you the exact name which is there. It depends on the question. If they said to show it, just come here to report layout, it will show you. Uganda. Yes. So that is it, members. Let me hope you are getting something.
Try.
Okay, can try. So let us talk about something, maybe something which is related with what we talked about, like chat. So if I click inside this result, I'd like to form a chart for this one. I come to insert tab, you go to chat and we click on any chart we want. We can see, because we selected this value, Excel has managed to create a chart for us from this value. So they are trying to use this value to create for us a chart. So this is how we can create a chart, and you can modify this chart. I think you know it better. So that is how we can maybe try to
Arise our worker.
So let me hope you are getting something. Let me delete something here. Let me delete even this one. So let us use this one, and you go to maybe answer maybe another question. We'd like to know the highest sales amount. We saw that one by just you can sort after getting their amount, after getting like their sum of their sales amount. You can just sort and you can get the one who is the best performer. You would like to know the sales amount in terms of percentage. That we saw that one, how we can use summarize data in percentage. We say that when you come here, you want to summarize this amount, the sales amount into percentage. You just take this, that is very one, into summary, and in value what layout, then come here, right click, go show value as percentage of the column. So it will summarize for you. Just come here and rename percentage something, and maybe you are finished, you are done with that question. So that is how you can summarize something into percentage. So that is, we have managed to answer that one. Let's us go and answer another one. We would like to know slicer. We know how to put slicer. I think we said slicer very easy. We come here and we go to insert slicer. Then slicer, I told this slicer, what is slicer? Advanced filter. So you select what you want to filter. This time we want to filter quantity sold. Click OK. They will insert a filter for sold. What product sold? So if you click 5, the result will change. If you want to click that one, that is how we can filter what you want to see. This one only filter what you want to see, but you tick when you are seeing. You can hold Ctrl key to tick multiple things like that. So that is how we can insert a filter, the slicer. So you can delete it by selecting it and click on or press your delete key on your keyboard and it goes out. What have I not talked about? Let me go to design and see this one. And I think this one okay. This option is okay. For the beginning, this one is okay. I think either for the advanced. I will not force you to.
Advanced tunaziga teacher.
Wokomajizo kuiga the beginning.
Olokoma nera no tucharginga.
Since I'm charging, you can talk to me. You wait to me start, I will give you.
I know, teacher. I think there are always in here to Sasura.
I don't know about Sasura, but what I know, if you want to learn advanced part, you must first master this beginning one. You can even teach yourself.
Package. Kati munga tetusobola kusasula. Nga tuva kweno tudda kweno.
Olikayo.
Let me tell you one thing. Abaliko wano Dubai mumanyi bulungi nti bakusomesa Excel. Bakisepatinga emirundi esatu. Osasula emitwalo 5 Excel for beginner ne bakuyigiza to enter data. Eyo ne bakuwa certificate for beginner. Ne bakuwa intermediate, that is for calculation bye twakola. Ne bakusasula emitwalo 8 kuba intermediate eba. Kati n'ogenda ku advance ne bakuyigizayo pivot table. Ne bakumaze ne bakusasula 1 million. Ogenda okumaze Excel ng'oli muleke 3 million. But here we just give you a lot of things, and you people, you just joke with them and you think we are just playing games. So that is how it is. So let us leave this part of pivot table and we talk about something. I think if you have any question concerning pivot table, but you are not contented with it, you can feel free to ask, because I've just tried to talk what I think it is important for the basic part.
Ati teacher, basobola okumpa questions nga nyingi. Mbangenda bukolanga bungi waneeno.
It depends akugambye kola ki. If you say to show
by step.
If you show to show